Welcome to another episode of Couch Coach, your favorite podcast featuring an all-star staff of the best to never do it. Without a couch, you're just a coach. Without a coach, it's just a couch. With both, you're one of us. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you got something to say, leave a comment. Now while you're at it, hit the notification button to make sure you stay ready for when we hit the airwaves. And for more, make sure to follow us on whatever platform you consume your content, whether on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or X. Search Couch Coach Pod in your search bar and look for the green coach sitting on the green couch. You can't miss it. If that was too much for you to remember, make sure to hit up that description for all the links to all our socials and our Couch Coach headquarters. And now for your first Couch Coach, we have the one and only Mr. 500, Mr. Bountiful Harvest, Mr. They Ate My Wife. He's a man of many names. He's a man of the people. But you can call him Johnny.
You can call me in the Final Four in 2 of 2 fantasy football leagues, fighting for a spot in the championship in both of them. And we're trying to take home the bread this year. Trying to take home that bread this year.
I'll tell you what, your road's a little bit harder than mine.
Oh, yeah, man. You got lucky. You got lucky. He got matched up with a dude who, in all honesty, could forget to set his lineup for the playoffs. I got matched up with a guy who's on an absolute heater right now.
Longest win streak in the league.
Yeah, so it feels like here comes treble, I got to be honest.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Feels like here comes treble.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a little nervous because my players... I mean, you saw I went out for 160 this week, so I'm due for like a 98 burger next week. You know,
so. I needed the bye. My team needed the rest. I would have lost to everyone in the playoffs if I didn't have the bye. So they needed a rest. Now they're coming back, healthy, refreshed, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
We need that Couch Coach Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, for your last Couch Coach, we have yours truly. Founder of Omnipresence Productions, co-founder of the Couch Coach Pod. Some call me Akira. Some call me Commissioner. Some call me Future Champion. But you can call me Coogii.
Who calls you that?
Me. Come on now. No. And my mom. My mom thinks I'm going to win.
Does she?
It's all that matters. Just like Mama Nix, baby. Just like Mama Nix. But let's get into it with this week's Sunday headlines. The segment where we react to games for the people, by the people. Any upcoming games you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments. But check this out, Johnny. It's the silence that spoke loudest at Arrowhead. The dynasty didn't just fade away on a frozen Sunday. It snapped. Patrick Mahomes is done for the year with a torn ACL. The Chiefs are officially eliminated, and the AFC West now belongs to someone new. It wasn't just a 16-13 loss, it was the eulogy of an era that has us all asking the terrifying question: is the window officially closed in Kansas City? But again, Chiefs lose that game, 16-13, Chargers win 6-8. Chiefs are now eliminated. Feels good. 10-4, the Chargers, second in the AFC West, right on the heels of the Broncos. But Johnny, with Mahomes out and the Chiefs eliminated, the AFC is officially wide open. Which flaw-ridden contender, the Bills, Steelers, Chargers, or anyone else, benefits most from the removal of the Kansas City Boogeyman?
That's not even a question worth asking. Obviously, we know who benefits the most. No. There's only one man who benefits the most from the Boogeyman, Baba Yaga, being eliminated from playoff contention, and that has to be Haley's husband. Haley's husband. There's only been one thing that's stopped him every year, and that is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's wide open for him, and he has truly zero excuses. No excuses. And you know that I will dance on the corpse of that team if he can at least get them to the Super Bowl. There's no excuse. You have to do it. You must do it, or you will be laughed out of existence. Also, I really just have to, on the topic real quick.
Yep.
Anybody that is trying to give Haley's husband another Mickey Mouse MVP, I'm looking at Dan Orlovsky, who I think I've gone 2 weeks in a row making fun of Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
Saying that he is neck and neck with Matthew Stafford. Calm down, buddy. You already gave him his participation trophy last year. Let's pump the brakes on it and give it to the guy who has the best stats and is at the helm of the best team in the league. Like, how about, you know what I mean? If you want to say that Bo Nix maybe has Bo Nix has a better argument
He's
than
fifth
Haley's
right now,
husband.
I think.
That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about? I think he's higher than that.
Wait, hold on. Drake Maye would have a better argument.
Yeah, I agree. Drake Maye also would have a better argument.
I mean, it's not, maybe aside from this one game, but
yeah, but either way, but it's obviously Stafford. What are we talking about here? Yeah,
unless
the media
cataclysmic
machine
happens, he does like a Sam Darnold last year in the last 3 games.
No, the media machine behind the Haley's husband propaganda beast is just ridiculous.
All right, Dan.
So all that to say, look, man, it's his conference to win, and if he can't do it, we're going to point and laugh really hard at him. We're gonna make fun of him, you know. And look, does he have a beautiful wife with a baby on the way and hundreds of millions of dollars? Sure. But you're gonna have 2 couch coaches making fun of you big time if you can't make it to the Super Bowl. And that might make it that might cancel out everything else you've got going on. All I'm saying.
No, I'm saying our Super Bowl episode is going to be half Super Bowl, half Bills aren't here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's I got to agree with you. I mean, it's the Bills. It's the Bills. You said it in nauseum there. It's everything from the fact that past what's happened, right? You have nobody else there, so it's not even like it's just Mahomes. It's gone. There's nobody else there, and if it finishes up how it is right now, we might not see Lamar there either. So it's wide open. It's wide open. I don't think they're the best team. I don't think he's playing like the best quarterback. But as far as the excuses and if there's ever a time to make it happen, it's right now. It's right now. But on the subject of this game, Johnny, Mahomes, we got to talk about it. What did you think when it happened?
I thought, oh no, Patrick Mahomes just tore his ACL. The second there, it's not too frequent that you can recognize 2 ACL tears when they happen, but between him and Micah, both when it happened, I went, oh no, that was an ACL tear.
And Micah did immediately too?
Yeah. Yeah, both of them. You can just, I don't know, there was something just like the knee hyperextended both times. Like Micah's was, to the side and Pat's was, backwards, but either way. Have you seen the video where it's like there's 3 ways that you tear your ACL?
No.
It was being serious, but it's a really quick stop, which is what, like a really quick, like hyperextension stop. That's what Patrick did. The other one is a quick, you plant your foot too far away from you and push off of it. That's what Micah did. And then the other one is jump and land on one leg. And it was like, those are the 3 ways that you tear your ACL. And so Pat did the first one and Micah did the second one. I guess the thing is that as bad as it is, it might be the silver lining is that it gives the Chiefs the opportunity to retool. They'll get a better draft pick this year, set of draft picks, really. And then depending on, like, is it theoretically possible that Pat could be back for week 1 next year? Yeah, it'd be tough, but he could. And the question is, if he is back, he'll be hobbled. He won't be at 100%. So that would kind of force the Chiefs to have to address their run game deficiencies. Because if you know that Pat's going to be back, but he's not going to be 100% yet, and he's not going to be able to run and extend plays and do all of this, you're going to have to make sure your run game is addressed. Right. So it might just, it feels like this is the window closed. No, much like Joe Burrow, the window's his whole career. But I think this iteration of the Kansas City Chiefs has come to an end. Like this chapter has come to an end. And now they're going to have to retool and reinvent themselves. Much like the chapter of Brady's career came to an end when he tore his ACL. And it's like, all right, now you have to retool and reinvent the team and come back new.
No, they're making a lot of comparisons to that. I've also been hearing a lot of they might wind up with Jeremiah Smith now because they're going to get a better pick, which would be insane.
Well, I mean, that's next year.
Next year. There's some people are saying they should just hold him out for next year. Just let him sit next year. Let it fall how it falls.
I don't think he's going to do it.
No, he wouldn't.
I think everything like we know about Mahomes, he's not going to sit out next year. Like I said, I think he's going to try and come back week 1. The question is just, is that possible?
I mean, normal timeline would put him about August.
Yeah. So it'll be tough. I mean, it's possible. We saw Diggs tore his ACL right at the end of last year, and he was back week 1. So it's possible. But we'll see.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was only a minute and a half left in the game, too. Like,
I don't think there was that much. I think it was even less than that. I think it was like 20 seconds on the clock.
Oh, there had to be at least.
I think there was only like 20 seconds on the clock.
Either way, though, I'm thinking like,
yeah.
You know how many ways they could have just not had the ball in that position, and then just, boom, that happens. It's just crazy at the end of a game. Like, they could have needed out, not got the ball back, but it sucks. I mean, I actually, contrary to what you might think as a Broncos fan, I like Mahomes a lot. So this kind of sucks because, right, when you look at, well, one, it sucks for Mahomes, obviously, career. You never want to see someone go down. But if you're just looking from my perspective, say next year we win the division again, right? And then, I say again because we're going to win it this year, but we win it again. Right, there's going to be an asterisk to some of these years just coming up, I think, because of what happened. Mm-hmm. As opposed to, we just overtook the Chiefs. We obviously did, but we didn't do it 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row without an injured Mahomes, or coming back from injury Mahomes. So that just sucks. I don't want to win that way long term.
That's how I feel like the Bills will. There will be less charitable people such as us who will, if the Bills win the Super Bowl, put an asterisk next to it.
Right, like, and they have to win, but if they do...
You have to win, but you'll still get an asterisk next to it. You can't win, actually, unfortunately. The only thing he'll get is if he wins the Super Bowl, I will say his name again on the podcast. Much like Skip saying Kawhi Leonard when he went to the Clippers and stopped calling him number 2, I will say Haley's husband's name again on the pod if he wins the Super Bowl. He'll get that. But there will be an asterisk next to it because it'll just be like, all right, yeah, that's what it takes for you to win it. is Patrick Mahomes to not be there. That was what it took.
Right. No, it's an asterisk for sure. My thing is, too, when I saw Minshew go in, I thought they still might have had a shot. Because Minshew...
They did, technically.
Minshew's not a bad quarterback. He's just
they were
Mahomes.
Down 3 with 20 seconds left. Like, they certainly could have. But
then he threw that pick. So
he threw a pick, and it was just done. And now it's over.
No, it's a wrap. I was torn, though, because I don't know who I wanted to win this game. Because if the Chiefs had won it, that makes the division so much easier for the Broncos. But, of course, Chiefs being eliminated is great. But this is probably the best time in my entire time as a football fan, like the happiest time, the most joyful time from being a Broncos fan. But no, the answer to the question, though, is we already did, the Bills, without a doubt. I don't think anyone else is really worried for the Steelers, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Patriots. They're playing with house money right now.
Yeah, the Steelers are only concerned about one thing. Win one playoff game. They're not looking at Super Bowl. They know it's not realistic. They just have to win. The Steelers just have to win one playoff game. And the rest of these guys are all there for the first time, aside from Stroud and Lawrence. So, I think the only teams that really feel like, outside of the Bills, that really feel like we really got something we could actually... like the Texans, I feel like should feel that way. We're like, man, if you're the Texans, you got to feel like we could beat every single team here easily. You know what I mean? And we've been here 3 years in a row. We always win a game. We beat the Bills already this year. We can shut down any offense in this league. And just now, CJ is coming back into form. We've got, Nico looks the best he's looked all year, and all the young receivers are showing up. So the Texans are the team that I'm like, when we do our actual picks, when it comes down to it, we're doing our actual picks for the Super Bowl once the playoffs are set. I'm leaning Texans.
Damn.
The Texans defense is dirty as hell to make it there out of the AFC. I'm not saying over the Rams to win it, but to make it there out of the AFC, I could see myself picking them. It'll depend on how Bo finishes out the season. If Bo looks as good as he did this week, then I think I'll have to pick the Broncos.
We'll get to that. But anyway, so yeah, no, it'd be crazy though. They're one win away, the Broncos, from tying the most wins they had with Peyton. They had 13 at the most. So yeah. even minus that one game extra, they can beat that, which I need because I don't want the asterisks. But now, if he plays like that again, it'll be tough. I mean, we could see the CJ Stroud Bo Nix championship game.
That'd be fun. Just two great defenses. It'd be really ugly. It'd actually probably suck to watch.
It'd be 9-6.
Yeah, it'd probably actually be a terrible game. Let's hope that's not the case.
God awful, yeah. Just one of them too. But yeah, no. Finishing up and wrapping up, Chiefs going to play the Titans, so it should be an easy dub for them, even with Minshew. And the Chargers, they go to Dallas. So we'll see. But Johnny, he came off the couch, he put on the pads, and for 59 minutes, 44-year-old Phillip Rivers made us believe in time travel. But the NFL doesn't do fairy tales, it does defense. The Seahawks refused to allow Phillip Rivers to have the last laugh. Jason Myers split the uprights 6 times, and Seattle survived the wildest experiment of the season. Rivers proved he still has the mind, but Seattle proved they have the muscle. Seahawks win that game 18-16, 8-6. Colts fall to on the bubble there. Seahawks tied for first in the NFC West at 11-3. But Colts play the 49ers next on Monday Night Football and 2 days, Thursday Night Football. Seahawks are going to go and play the Rams. So that's a big game right there. Big game for both those teams coming up. But the Colts, Johnny, are 8-6, and they play the 49ers on Monday Night Football, as we mentioned. Based on what you saw from Rivers' arm strength or lack thereof, do they have any shot of upsetting San Francisco? Or is their playoff hope dead on arrival?
It's over.
You didn't see enough?
No, he didn't look good. He looked bad. Like he looked like he would get the ball out when absolutely necessary. But there were just so many times in that game where it was just a clear passing situation and they just handed it off to Taylor because they didn't trust him. He didn't trust it. None of that. It was just a bizarre thing. And it's like, oh, yeah. Phillip Rivers throw for $120 at 44. Cool,
Russell Wilson numbers.
Yeah, like cool, I guess. But are we really going to take this seriously? He did a cool speech at the end. And I think that game was more indicative of the flaws on the Seattle offense than it is of anything Phillip Rivers did. Because if we're being real here,
they should have not.
That should have been like, yeah, the Seahawks should have scored like 30 on them, but they just could not complete a drive to save their lives. It really looked like a Steelers game, to be honest with you. Steelers football.
Yeah,
6 field goals.
Chris Boswell out there.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it looked ugly and bad and weird. And, like, good job, good speech at the end, Phillip Rivers. But, nah, I'm not taking that seriously.
He started crying. Man was emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool when his team, though, they got happy for him. That was a cool little video. I almost teared up a little bit. But I'm not ready to give up on them just yet, Johnny. I know we've been the last couple weeks, we've been real critical of the Colts, and I've been real critical. And I did text you, I think, and I said, man, we might have to apologize to Carly because
I wanted him to win, man. You know I love Carly more than anyone, but
okay. So a couple points. First, he'll have a second week back in the league. You know what I'm saying? That second week win, he'll get that.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things that you can work with. To your point, they're obviously going to be more conservative. This dude, he's 44. That's going to limit them a lot. He didn't take a single. I think that interception at the end might have been like the one real deep shot he took, and as we saw what happened, it got tipped. But he had a couple passes that were not great. He had a pass to Josh Downs that was, I don't know if it was Josh Downs miscommunication or Rivers, but to me it looked like it sailed and it went to the right, didn't even get far enough. So I'm not giving up on him because the 49ers are also in a precarious situation because they really shouldn't be this good either.
Yeah, it's just Robert Saleh, man. Robert Saleh's that guy.
He is. But Phillip's been around the block. I don't think it's that on arrival, but I think it's I'm leaning 75-25 towards the Niners on that. There's a shot. It's not a coin flip. But it's there. It's there. But no, Johnny, I didn't even know Blake Grupe was on the Colts.
Yeah, they keep on switching out their kicker.
Why is one kicker not good enough for one team, but supposedly good enough for another? How does that make sense?
I don't know.
Don't they? What changes?
The color of the jersey.
Right. Like I'm saying, these special teams coaches can't be doing something that different with their kickers.
I have no idea, man. But people seem to want to do it, so Blake Grupe.
No, I think that might have been a career long for him too, that 60-yarder. But I was hoping for it. But yeah, it's an indictment on the Seahawks because the game like this, I'm liable to think they're going to come up on Thursday and just get smoked. Like we're going to get that Sam Darnold game that we get at this point in the season, at least the last couple years. And that's a big game because the Rams really can run away with it if they win this game, especially if the Colts give them a little bit of help.
I think if the Rams win the game against the Seahawks, I think they would just take the division because they'd be 2 games up on the Seahawks and they would have
there's 2 left.
tiebreaker.
And there's 2 left.
And
Not 3.
I think
You're
they
right.
just take the division outright.
No, so yeah, that's for the crown.
Yeah. Stat Padford.
So the Niners, are they eliminated from division contention?
Because
these two teams
division, I think. Yeah.
These 2 teams can't both lose out because they play each other. That's what would have to happen.
They're both 11-3, right? So the Seahawks and the Rams are both 11-3.
The Niners got like 9 wins, something like that.
And the Niners have 10.
10 now. Yep.
So say, right. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're like technically barely not if like everything goes right.
So
I don't know off the dome.
I think the Seahawks lose this game, they're eliminated. Niners are still in contention, but if the Rams lose this game, they can still win because of tiebreakers.
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? If the Rams win, it's just their division.
It's just
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, that adds up. I'm rooting for Phillip. You think he'll finish the season?
Ooh, wait a second. I'm thinking about this right now. That's not the case because the Niners could take it from the Rams still because the Niners have a game on them, don't they? The Niners beat the Rams one of the weeks this year.
And then they play again still? No, they played twice already though.
Yeah, so the Niners could take it technically. If the Rams lose out and the Niners win out, the Niners could take it.
Right.
So it's not completely.
The Rams won't be eliminated if they lose. Seahawks otherwise would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, big game. We'll see what
Doesn't
Sam
matter.
Darnold.
They're all playoff teams. They'll be fine.
We'll see what Sam Darnold does. There'll be a question this year of if we should get rid of the division winners getting the top 4 seeds. I guarantee it comes up. But anyway, Johnny, they say the cold is the great equalizer, but on Monday night, it was the great eliminator. Aaron Rodgers looked right at home in the freezing rain, dissecting the Dolphins with surgical precision, while Miami looked like they were running in quicksand. The Steelers didn't just win 25-15, they bullied a finesse team into submission and proved that the road to the AFC North title goes through Pittsburgh. Now 6-8 Dolphins are eliminated. 8-6 the Steelers are first in the AFC North. But Johnny, Tua. He is now 0-6 in games under 40 degrees. With Miami officially eliminated, do the Dolphins have a ceiling problem that can't be fixed? As long as they have Tua as their quarterback and or as long as they play in the AFC East. And keep this in mind, Johnny. Tua is also 1-7 in games below 45 degrees, 2-9 in games below 50 degrees, 4-14 in games below 55 degrees.
Yeah, I think Tua's famously sucks in the cold. So, yeah, I think we've proven this, right? I don't think that's much of a question at this point. You have a hard ceiling with Tua as your quarterback because the playoffs happen in the winter. And he can't play in the cold. Clearly cannot play in the cold. But I can't feel bad for the Dolphins. They made their bed with this. This wasn't news. Everyone knew what Tua's limitations are. He's small, he's bad in the cold, he's injury prone. And they still paid him like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So they have to lie in that bed now. They're in kind of a bad position, Miami. Because you're probably getting rid of your coach, but you don't have an attractive enough job to hire a new great coach or anything crazy like that. It's just a tough position to be in when you're tied to this quarterback that nobody believes in.
Right. I believe the coach though. I think McDaniel should stay.
That's crazy.
I think listen, before that game started, Johnny, I was looking and I said to myself, that's crazy. Because if the Dolphins won that game, they would have the exact same record as the Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers aren't good.
Yeah, but they're not. But you're just firing Tomlin because of a voice, not because he's a bad coach. So, I mean,
I'm not saying we're firing Tomlin either. I think we probably won't fire him at this point.
At this point, nah. It's looking right now.
It felt weird after that Bills game, but now it's seeming like, especially if we sweep the Ravens, I think it's over.
11-6, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll go 11-6, but I'm just saying if we sweep the Ravens, if we just beat the Ravens twice. If we go lose to the Lions, beat the Browns, beat the Ravens, we have 10 wins and go to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure we're keeping Tomlin, depending on how ugly that playoff game is. But like if we get there and the Bills just drop 40 on us, we score 12 points and lose, then maybe. But no, the Dolphins, I think, are just in desperate need of a full blow it up, rebuild, get rid of McDaniel. The problem with McDaniel is he's smart and he clearly knows how to build a good run game, but he's not respected. No one respects him. So you can't have him be the guy in charge. It's very obvious that people don't respect him. They don't take him seriously. He's not a leader of men. He's a technician.
Do you think a reset could change that? Just retool out the roster? Bring in players that respect you?
No.
Or that are more prone to respect you because they're newer?
You have to cut the snake off at the head.
I don't know, man. He's one of those coaches where if you let him go and he goes crazy, you're gonna regret it. He'll
go be a great coordinator somewhere. That will happen. He's a great coordinator.
Heck, he could be one there, like a Vance Joseph.
Right. He could go do a great job as a coordinator, but he's not a head coach. You gotta end it. You gotta wrap it all up. What has Mike McDaniel done aside from? There's one thing Mike McDaniel's done. It's dropped 70 on the Broncos. That's it.
God damn. Yeah,
that's it. That's the only thing he's done. That's his whole claim to fame.
And that was in week 3, so it was very warm.
Yeah, and then be a Tyreek merchant for the rest, but like he hasn't accomplished anything else. And so, like, why do people feel so compelled to keep him around? He's clearly not the guy. The Dolphins have stagnated, and they have to retool completely, I think.
He is notoriously bad at interviews too.
Especially when your claim to fame is how good you are at the run game, and you just came to the Steelers who have been just allowing hundreds of yards of rushing on them in back-to-back weeks, and you couldn't put together a single competent drive until like 10 minutes left in the fourth, down 3 scores. So to have the Steelers the Steelers were a very flawed team, just abuse you
dominated
in prime time. Yeah, without TJ Watt.
That first half was a little bit slow too. That first half was a little boring.
Yeah,
but then it picked up and DK Metcalf just crazy stiff I've ever seen a receiver do in my entire life.
Disgusting.
Just get off me, boy! Like he just is crazy.
No, they got embarrassed up and down the field, and doesn't that feel emblematic of what Mike McDaniel is? He's like a soft nerd, and his team plays like soft nerds.
Like soft nerds.
That's what they are. Like they're becoming the coach. They're a bunch of soft nerds. You got embarrassed by a wide receiver. Like you got embarrassed all over the field. You're soft. The whole team's soft.
Crazy a little bit.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith, who used to be on your team, embarrassing you.
And then who is it? Washington. He's just impactful when he gets the ball because he's just a missile, bro.
I saw someone talk about how they think that the reason that Rodgers always lines up on the Darnell Washer, the tight end sneak that we do, the tight end tush push, and we always have Rodgers line up behind with his hands on his hips, and then he goes like this. I think I saw somebody talking about this, and they said their guess is that they are preparing. The Steelers are preparing to do the dirtiest fake you've ever seen in the playoffs out of that formation. That we're all used to just seeing Rodgers back there but not doing anything, and that they're getting ready to fake something. We'll see.
It's hilarious. He does that every time. He just stands there and goes.
It is just for aura, but it's fine.
Like, he doesn't need to be back there at all. It does look cool.
Yeah.
Like, no, the video, every time I see it, I'm just like, crazy. Nah, it's I'm telling you, it's like what's that picture where they're going across the Potomac? I think it is.
Oh no, you're talking about Washington crossing the Delaware.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
wrong body of water. But yeah, the Delaware. Like that's what I think of every time. Like just Aaron Rodgers on that, like just leading the ship.
The father of our country, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my God. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. But no, I think it's going to get real tough for the Steelers coming up next week, though. That's going to be a test. I don't
think it's a test. I think that we're just going to get decimated by the Lions.
You don't think they have a chance?
I think we have very little chance. Any given Sunday and all that. But no, I don't think the Steelers have much of a chance at all.
What if TJ Watt's back?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We didn't even get to talk about that.
It's fine.
What do you think about the TJ Watt stuff?
He punctured his lung in practice. What do you want me to say?
No, it wasn't practice.
What?
He was getting worked on.
I mean, work done.
I'm pretty sure he was getting worked on when it happened.
Worked on?
Yeah.
So at the facility.
Like needling.
Yeah, okay, so either way. Like, he got his lung punctured. What do you want me to do? He got his lung punctured. He had to go to the hospital. Team stepped up big without him. It's nice to have Herbert and Highsmith there as two pass rushers in TJ's absence. That's very nice. They're two very good pass rushers. But I don't think anything changes. The Lions are just a better team. Like, what has the Dolphins have an anemic offense with a bad quarterback and only one decent receiver. Their running back's good. Like, Achan's great. But beyond that, it's a bad offense and a bad defense. Not a good team. They've just kind of lucked into a bunch of wins over the dregs of the league. The Lions are a good team that have caught some bad breaks and lost to other good teams. But the Steelers aren't a good team. I just don't think they are. I think the Steelers are exactly what they are every year, which is fine. Fine, deeply flawed. And I think that we could lose this game by 20 to the Lions. Very easily. Unless we just pressure Goff so deeply that he just cannot get anything done.
That's a possibility.
It's possible. 10% chance. but can you also just see a world where Jahmyr Gibbs brushes for $180 and it's just we just can't stop him because our run defense is terrible?
Yeah.
So I think it'll probably be a Gibbs heavy game and we'll get crushed. But it's fine. We just need to beat the Browns and the Ravens. So it's possible.
Yeah. Because if you definitely don't want to lose to more than one of those. So now I'd say if you're gonna lose one, lose to the Lions. Don't lose to the Browns. Don't lose to the Ravens. But if you can beat all three, I don't know. I'm going with them, Johnny. I think they're gonna win. But hey,
you think the Steelers are gonna win?
Yeah. I'm not a big believer in the Lions.
I don't think you've watched enough Steelers.
I don't think the Lions are gonna make the playoffs.
They probably won't. But if you go through like who the Lions have lost to, it's all good teams. They're not losing to bad teams. They're losing to their first place schedule. You know? Plus they have the most players in the league on IR/PUP. Like they're super injured again. They're missing two coordinators and trying to recover from that. and their division got better, and they're doing a first place schedule and all this fun stuff. It just came to bite them, and the NFC is too good. The NFC is just so ridiculously good that they could finish with 10 wins and not make it. So it's tough.
No, it is. The Dolphins are going to play the Bengals up next. That game got flexed. The game was going to be Sunday night. Now it's not.
As it should be flexed.
Both those teams are ass. But Johnny, they were dead and buried. Down 21-0 in Foxborough. The division title was being gift-wrapped for New England. And then Haley Steinfeld's husband woke up. In a comeback for the ages, the Bills ripped off 35 points, silenced the Gillette Stadium crowd, and turned a coronation into crisis for the Patriots. The AFC East isn't over. It just got a whole lot more interesting. But 35-31, Bills win that game. Bills are now 10-4 at second in the AFC East, and the Patriots are now 11-3 at first in the AFC East. Up next, Bills are going to travel to Cleveland. And the New England Patriots are going to travel to Baltimore. That game got flexed into Sunday night. But Johnny, New England has to travel to Baltimore, face a desperate Ravens team. If they lose that game, do they risk spiraling out of the division lead with Buffalo right on their heels? And here's the next three for both. Keep this in mind. Buffalo is going to go Browns, Eagles, Jets. New England's going to go Ravens, Jets, Dolphins. And the Bills beat the Ravens, Patriots beat the Browns if we're looking at tiebreakers.
Yeah, I think if both teams win the games they're supposed to and lose the games that they're supposed to, the Patriots will be fine and they'll still take the division. It's going to take one of them slipping up somewhere. I mean, if the Patriots should win all three to finish it out, and the Bills could very easily lose to the Eagles. They probably won't, but they could.
They could.
So, the Patriots just have to reevaluate. Not as much anything super systemic on the team, but they have to evaluate what happened in that game to make it so that the Bills came all the way back. How did we stall out that bad?
That shit was crazy.
So they have to reevaluate that, but at the end of the day, there's not a ton to be worried about. You're pretty much a lock to be in the playoffs. So just keep your head down, lock in. Worst case scenario, you're the 5 seed and you get to play the Steelers in the first week of the playoffs. There's much, and that's a revenge game because the Steelers did beat the Patriots, but so that's it's
the Patriots and the Raiders for 2 of the 3 losses. I mean, the
Steelers and the Raiders. Yeah. So I don't think there's any reason to freak out. They're obviously still going to make the playoffs, but they just have to deeply evaluate how the hell did we give up this lead? Why? What did we do? How did we choke? Because we're all having a lot of fun with the Drake Maye thing. And I don't want that to go away. She
kind of spoiled it for a week. I was like,
yeah, exactly. So,
because when they were rolling, I was thinking to myself, this is the first time I was rooting for the Patriots. I'm seriously like, man, I like the Patriots right now. And
yeah, obviously, we're all rooting for the Patriots when they're playing the Bills. What are we going to do? Root for the Bills?
Anybody but the Broncos. I'm saying, I used to look at the Patriots and be like, man, I'm not rooting for them. But now there's something different there. He's just different than Tom. It's just different.
Yeah, I mean, Drake Maye, he's not kissing his son on camera wearing nothing but a towel.
Me neither.
Me
Cheers
either.
to that.
Cheers to that.
That's what I'm saying. But no, and it's very crazy. They did figure something out, though. That Trayvon Henderson ran his ass off. 14
he's good.
for $148, 2 TDs, but they ran for 246 total. So they were running the ball, too, which is crazy. And how they did all that rushing to have 11 less minutes of possession.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really calls into question how obviously good Travion Henderson is just like, what were you doing then for the majority of the season when he wasn't playing? Do you remember for the first 8 games, he just didn't play? He didn't get any touches. It was all Ramondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson for some reason.
Yeah.
And you go, what was going on there, Vrabel? What made you do that? Because we all saw him play in the preseason and he was great. And then Ramondre Stevenson was fumbling all over the field, and that didn't seem to stop. That didn't seem to convince you to give him more playing time. And then the second you give Travion Henderson a good workload, he lights up the field. So what is this? So I don't know. It's really bizarre. So beyond that, though, I think they're fine. I think they'll be okay, and they have just as good of a chance as anyone to come out of the AFC if they just lock it up and don't choke. And if they choke, and then we gotta have some real questions about why, because they have no excuse. They've won too much. You have to continue it now. You have to feast on a soulless Ravens team and a directionless Dolphins team and a pitiful Jets team. You must. You have no other option.
Yeah, no. It would be a huge letdown if they lost. The Ravens one we might excuse them for just because Lamar, but and it's in Baltimore. But those
Who's the Jets quarterback, by the way?
Brady Cook.
It's a great question, right?
Brady Cook.
No one's heard of that guy.
Missouri.
He's not real. Never heard of him. Never even heard of that place.
Where the fuck is Missouri? Nah.
Never heard of him.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's some weird stuff going on with some of these teams. Some of these teams that.
Yeah, so I was if there was any question of whether the NFL can manage an expansion, we have our answer this season. Because the Colts lost their starting QB, and now Phillip Rivers is starting for them. That's how terrible the NFL QB situation is.
There's no pool.
Yeah. Cannot survive an expansion. We'll just get 4 more teams with no quarterback.
No, and you got some teams with backups that might be better than some other team starters because they don't want to give up that backup. And that backup would rather win.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough situation. Yeah, expansion would really water that shit down. Oh, boy. It'd have to be like a FCS and FBS situation. Like bring back the AFL, and then they can start there.
Yeah, relegate teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Earn your way in, then you can bump somebody else out. I'm sure the Saints, Titans, they'd be there eventually.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah. So that's watered down, but I think that it's possible they lose the division. I mean, the Bills are really, really, they're streaking right now. They had a couple games that they dropped that I don't think they should have dropped earlier in the season, but I mean, for the most part, they've been kind of under the radar, just waiting. So we'll see. I think this next week is going to be a big one because right off the bat, you go a game the Bills should win, a game the Patriots could potentially lose, the biggest out of their 3. So you might be going in the week after that division lead. And then who knows what that does. Right now you start acting different as far as the Patriots making different decisions, different moves. They're a young team. So Yeah, no, it's possible, but I do think they finish it out, though. They do finish it out. I believe in Drake Maye. He's going to get the job done. I believe in their coach, of course, as well. So, Mike Vrabel. Which is why I picked him to win the division in the first place.
You did. In
the first place. Johnny, it was a heavyweight fight that we asked for. The heavyweight fight we asked for, and nobody pulled a punch. Matthew Stafford heard the MVP chants. Puka Nacua torched secondary for 181 yards, and the Rams hung 41 points on the Lions to become the first team to punch their playoff ticket. For Detroit, it's a reality check. You can't win a ring if you can't get a stop. Lions win that game, or lose that game rather, 34-31. Rams win. Lions fall to 8-6. They're also on the bubble. Potentially could miss the playoffs. Some things don't go their way. Rams are now 11-3. Only team in the NFC to clinch a playoff berth. First in their division, of course. They play the Seahawks Thursday night. And the Lions are going to play the Steelers, as we talked about. Coming up this week, too, at that 4 o'clock slot, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be... We'll see. See what the other games are. I'll have to tune into those ones. But Johnny, the Rams have a short week playing the Seahawks on Thursday, and with NFC West title implications. Seattle just won without scoring a touchdown. What happens when the unstoppable force, the Rams offense, meets the immovable object, the Seahawks defense? And more than likely also no Devontae Adams on Thursday.
Well, the question is really going to be, can Sam Darnold get his act together? Because he's quietly looked really bad for a few weeks. And the Seahawks keep on winning, so it hasn't it hasn't been at the top of everyone's mind. But Sam Darnold has looked bad. The offense has looked like it's stagnating. The run game hasn't gotten its act together. It seems like the entire offense is, can JSN get it cooking? And if he doesn't, then they're not moving the ball. So I think the game is going to be fully dependent upon what Sam Darnold can do. I think that we know the Rams will score. So can the Seahawks actually look like the offense that they were putting out earlier in the season when Sam Darnold was looking like an MVP candidate? Because I haven't seen him in a while. And he's starting to go pumpkin mode. We can't have that.
He's on a milk carton.
Yeah.
I'm looking for him.
Who is this man? So I am going to have to see Sam Darnold get it together, because this was a team that I thought really could win the Super Bowl at one point this season. And now it just kind of feels like if you get matched up with a team that can actually drop points on you, are you going to actually be able to respond in kind? Or is it just going to be the JSN merchant game?
Yeah, who knows? With a team like the Rams, JSN could go off and they still could lose.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough, but I like how you phrase that, because I don't think it's about the Rams offense versus Seahawks defense. I think it's about the Rams defense versus the Seahawks offense.
The Rams defense is good. That's the issue.
That's the issue. So out of those 4 units, there's 3 that we usually believe in. There's one that's gotta step up. So no, I think they need a big defensive game. I mean, that defense needs to get a few turnovers, maybe even score a touchdown for them to have a chance.
Yeah, unless
Sam
you can
Darnold doesn't play like, that's if he plays just average. Like, I mean, he could play not bad and they still might have to have some defense. But if he plays great, then of course to that point.
Yeah, the Rams specifically too are really getting their running game going crazy. It seemed like they were really pass dependent early. Yeah, Blake Corum's been nuts. So, it seemed like that was the thing I kind of noticed in that Lions game, was that the Rams were really run heavy in the red zone. And they've kind of been doing that the last couple of weeks now. Is is trusting Kyron and Blake Corum more in the red zone, which they weren't doing early in the season. It was a lot of Devontae work.
Yeah.
That and then Colby Parkinson, too. A lot of Colby Parkinson stuff going on. So if this Colby Parkinson semi-breakout, not breakout, but at least the uptick in his usage continues, they'll be able to work past the Devontae Adams issue because that's just a different red zone guy.
Right. And they just also got a Tutu Atwell. They brought him back, so.
Tutu Atwell is good for like 3 giant plays a year.
He is.
Like he just like 3 times a year he does something that's so remarkable and you're like, man, maybe he's legit, and then you just forget about him for 5 weeks. And then he comes back and just one hands a pass or one hands a catch over 3 corners in the back of the end zone.
And he's only getting. He honestly might not be getting that much playing time either if Devontae wasn't hurt, because they could have brought him back weeks ago, but they didn't.
Well, speaking of receivers of being available, being brought around places, you see that the Jets just released Lazard.
You know where he's
Possible Steeler. All I'm saying.
Marquez already. You got Marquez. You got
Yeah, I know. That was crazy. The Marquez Valdez-Scantling had a touchdown in that game. That was wild.
Hey,
or did he have a touchdown or just like a really big play? I don't remember. I remember something happened. It was a touchdown. Yeah, it was a touchdown because his name came across the bottom when he scored it, and I went, "We have MVS on the team." I was like, "How long have we had MVS?" I feel like I've watched every Steelers game, and I feel like I've never seen his name once.
Super Bowl champion MVS.
And Aaron Rodgers' buddy.
Yeah. So bring the Rat Pack back together. Lazard.
Fuck it. Call up Randall Cobb. See what's going on.
Eddie Lacy. Hey, if they're bringing Phillip back, you know what I'm saying? Give the boy Eddie a call. He probably
you know what?
Probably weighs less now than he did when he played.
Yeah.
What happened?
Why not? Eddie Lacy?
Where is he?
He got fat.
No, that's not the end result of your life. What's he doing?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were saying like what happened and why isn't he in the league anymore?
Oh, I know that. Yeah,
he just showed up one day super fat.
If you missed that, you didn't want to watch.
Yeah, maybe you know what? Fuck it. Get Jordy Nelson out here. We already got one old white dude. Let's get another one. We got 2 old white dudes, Thielen and Rodgers. So you throw in Jordy Nelson too.
Did Thielen play yesterday?
Yeah, he played. He was listed as the receiver too. I don't know if he even did anything. I don't remember any.
I don't think he caught a single pass.
He might not have.
Yes, that's crazy.
He was listed as the receiver too on like the like graphics where they say who's lining up on the offense. They listed 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. So I was like, oh, okay. So, but
beats me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying they're slowly building up a little core there at receiver.
Yeah, I'm just a retirement home.
That's a fire nickname.
No, what did they call him?
Retirement home, the old folks home, bro. You got
no, they called them cast-offs. Was the thing
Aaron
that
Rodgers said they were cast off, something like that.
Cast offs, and then they said, "Are you a cast off?" And he said, "No, I'm not a cast off." And I'm like, Rodgers, I would have so much respect. Like, I get why he said it because it's like, I get it. Like, you're Aaron Rodgers, but it would have been cool if he was like, "I'm the ultimate cast off.
Right,
I've been cast off everywhere. They threw me out of New York, and now I'm here leading my gang of misfits." Because that would have been fire, but instead he was like, "I'm not a cast off. I'm a first ballot Hall of Famer." He didn't say that, but he did say I'm not a cast off, which is very funny. I'm an all-time great. How dare you call me? Even imply I'm a cast off.
Right. Oh God, no, it's funny. That's funny. Johnny, I had a question I was thinking when I was watching this game. if we switch Matt Stafford and Jared Goff right now, same teams around them, just switch them back to their originals. Who do you think is a better team?
The Lions.
Damn, it's all Matt Stafford.
I didn't even have to think about that. Yeah, Stafford's a way better quarterback.
But then why?
You're telling me that
Kyron Williams and Blake Corum and Devontae Adams and
they'd both still be good, but they'd probably switch their records.
Damn. So
I think Matt Stafford's the difference between 8-6 or 11-3.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a little the roster because obviously the Lions are so deeply injured on defense and offense too. Really, they don't have Laporta. They don't have. They're missing a couple linemen, all that fun stuff. But, yeah, I think Stafford's like 3 wins better than Goff.
Damn.
At least this season. Yeah, Stafford's better.
I just think Jared Goff throwing Devontae Adams would be kind of sick. I mean, definitely not as sick as Stafford. So, yeah, no, I agree. I think Stafford's worth those 3 wins. It'd be sick to see him in Detroit, man. Oh my god.
Can you imagine seeing Matthew Stafford play for the Detroit Lions? What do they even look like? That'd be crazy.
No, because I think it'd be cool because he was there through it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jared Goff
I think
had one bad season in his career too.
The Stafford McVay connection is too good. I don't know if the Stafford Campbell connection could be that. It could be the same.
Right. Honestly, if they had Stafford this whole time, they probably would have just promoted Ben Johnson.
Yeah, Stafford's an LA guy, man. Even though he's from Georgia, it doesn't matter. I don't know if he's from Georgia. He went to Georgia, obviously, but
yeah.
He's like an LA guy. He's out there. He's like a little pretentious. He's got the goofiest veneers you ever seen. I don't know if he has veneers, but it sure looks like he does. He looks like an LA real estate agent.
And they look at pictures when he was in Detroit and now, and he just like, you know what I'm saying?
He got fully bimbofied.
Yeah.
Fully bimbofied out there. He belongs in LA.
Nah, for sure. Plus, I think his wife has a notable presence too. So LA's probably better for business.
Yeah, I think she got like a big social media following.
Every time she talks, we hear it. Every time she be saying a lot.
Just to let you know, the Knicks just went on a dirty ass run. We were down 10, and we just ripped it. And
97-94? Is that the current score?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, score and settle down a little bit. Unless they go crazy these last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're for the folks at home, we're watching the NBA in-season tournament, the NBA Cup final.
The NBA pre-finals.
Oh, yeah, the NBA. I was just saying to Coogii off mic that it's so funny explaining the NBA Cup to somebody who doesn't watch basketball. You're like, so what's it for? Nothing. It means nothing. No one cares. Truly, there's not a single NBA fan who gives a shit who wins the NBA Cup. This is just a Knicks game for me.
It wouldn't even make sense to soccer fans either, and they play cups, but because their cups are like actual like individual seasons that add up over the course of a year. This is just some random.
They just get a cash prize if they win it. It means nothing. No one cares. Who won the NBA Cup last year? You know what I mean?
Was it the Grizzlies? No.
I think it was the Pacers.
Not the Grizzlies. I was gonna say the Timberwolves, but no.
I think the Pacers won it last year. I don't even remember.
I know the year before it was the Lakers. The Lakers won the first one.
I know the Lakers won.
They got a banner. They all were talking shit.
Who won NBA Cup last year? No, the Bucks.
Oh.
The Bucks won it last year. Right. That's how forgettable it is. Yeah, the Lakers won it the first year, the Bucks won it the second year. I think it was maybe late. I think it was Pacers Bucks in the final though. In the NBA Cup championship. That's why I thought it was the Pacers.
Back when the Pacers were good.
Mm-hmm.
Get better, Halliburton. But listen, as you guys know, not all Sundays are created equal. For some, it was a victory lap filled with highlight reels. For others, it was a long, sleepless night. It's time for Sunday Scaries. And first up, we have
I do have
Joe.
to say, you might just have to go easy on the first one. Go easy on him.
Go easy on him.
Go easy on
He
him.
deserves it.
I just feel like something else is going on, and we might look like assholes if we're too mean to him.
First up, we have Joe Burrow. I'll just say it was a bad Sunday. Joe, if you got something going on, I'm here. You can call me.
Call him
We
anytime.
can talk about it. Hit me on the Couch Coach hotline. But yeah, 2 picks, 0 points, officially eliminated. It was tough. Johnny. There's a lot of people making comparisons to Joe and somebody else we know. So yeah, it was a rough Sunday.
9.
No, Andrew.
Oh, Andrew Luck. Oh, yeah. I thought you were just talking about 9 because he wears 9 also.
Oh no, he probably did get 9 though after the game.
He's gotten 9 a couple times, I think, but yeah.
And he's played 4 games since 9 was a thing, and he's gotten 9 like 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, poor guy.
It's tough. He went off in Thanksgiving, and then it was just.
He went off in the Bills game, and then he just choked. He was playing great in the Bills game, and then in the last seconds, he just choked.
That happened to the Ravens, too. What is it with choking against the Bills, and then you just spiral?
I couldn't tell you.
Patriots, watch out. And speaking of, number 2 of the New England Patriots defense. You had one job. Up 21-0 at home against your rival, and you let Josh Allen rip off 5 straight touchdown drives. From division champs to what just happened in 2 quarters. That film session is going to be a horror movie. And number 3, he's probably happy to make this list because it's the only list he's going to make all season. Kenny Pickett, Raiders quarterback. Return to Philly was a disaster. Pickett got the start against his old Eagles squad and put up a goose egg, 31-0, sacked 4 times, threw a pick, and looked totally lost. The revenge game, that wasn't. Johnny, who wins the Cold Sweat Award this week?
I think Joe Burrow, you need to, if you need help, man, you just don't be afraid to call Coogii. He can help. He's here for you no matter what. But I think he's probably having a real rough time sleeping, saying no team in the league would have won with me at quarterback this week.
Yeah, that's a bold statement.
Dark. I just think Burrow's in a really dark place right now. It just feels like something is deeply wrong.
And it's how it adds up, too, because he just came off the comments saying if it's not fun, he's not going to keep, why is he playing?
Yeah, just something feels really wrong with Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? Lamar's been in a funk, but he just kind of seems like he's still having a good time. It doesn't seem
I've seen Lamar mad. I've never seen him down.
Yeah, Joe seems like he needs to talk to someone. So I don't know what's going on, and I don't know him personally. So how do I? I'm not going to comment anything too crazy, but all I'll say is, it just feels like to me, an outside observer, like something deeper is going on with Joe Burrow. That he's going through a big time.
Yeah, I mean, his house did get robbed too and vandalized. So I mean, there's always
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in life that happens, and it's easy to say compartmentalize and leave that stuff off the field, but even for the best of them, it's not always easy. Not always easy. That's when you need your good friends like Jamar to be there to have your back. But yeah, in lieu of not wanting to lay on Joe too much, I'm gonna go New England Patriots defense with this because I don't care who you're playing. 21-0 on defense. You're thinking we got this game. It's a wrap. You just got to hold them a few more stops. That's all you need is a few more stops. They scored 5 straight times. If they scored 2 more times and got a field, and 3 times, and one of them was a field goal, it wouldn't have been a big deal. So, I'm going to Patriots defense. But Johnny, is anyone losing their job this week?
This week I didn't see anybody who is clearly going to lose their job. I think everyone's safe this week. The Grim Reaper does not beckon this week. I think
for the league. A blessing for the league.
I think it's okay for everyone, so you can all sleep all right. I don't think we're going to see any type of massive change this week, but Bryce, just be careful. Tread lightly, Bryce Young.
Yeah, it was
because maybe it's not your job, but your 5th-year option is in jeopardy right now. And just tread lightly. Also, Emeka Egbuka. Let's not like you're losing your job, but like Mike Evans came back and immediately looks way better. Like you were lighting it up for a bit, and now suddenly it just doesn't seem like anything crazy is happening anymore. So both of these guys just be on the lookout.
Yeah, and Olave is looking good. Maybe only so many Ohio State receivers can be good at this at once. Maybe they just gotta rotate. They just rotate on and off.
Yeah, it's certainly possible.
Yeah, no, he lucky for him, he doesn't have to worry about that option for a few more years.
Mm-hmm.
But still, to your point, broken collarbone. I thought Mike was done, bro. We were on here when that shit happened. I said that. I thought he was done. He just popped right back like he never left.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm glad to see him back, and I'm starting him this week. I didn't start him last week in fantasy because they said he'd be on a snap count, and I guess like technically he was on a snap count. But every time he was on the field, they threw the ball to him. So I'm like, man, it's all good. I still won, but I'm starting him this week.
Yes. First career touchdown catch was from Mike Glennon. I saw it the other day. It's crazy, man. We're getting old. Getting old. But anyway, guys, listen. Not everyone caught a case of the Sunday Scaries this week. And nobody was in danger from the Grim Reaper. But certainly not this player. In Week 15, we had one player who went to bed with a smile on their face. Your NFL Week 15 Sleeping All Right Tonight nominee is Bo Nix. Bo Nix. Is Bo Nix the best quarterback in the AFC right now? 302 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, and he took down the Packers. The Broncos, currently the number 1 seed. Mile High is sleeping very all right tonight. Overdose.
Man, I think you kind of disrespected someone. You kind of overlooked someone crazy who had an insane game this week. Absolutely comical game. What are we talking about?
Kyle?
What about Trevor Lawrence?
Listen.
Trevor Lawrence dropped 6 tuds. No interceptions.
I had Trevor. He was one of the options, but he didn't win it, man. He didn't win it.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
Listen, hey,
just like Russian elections got other options, but they just don't win it. I don't know what happens, man. Yeah.
Head this week, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I got you.
Nah, I mean, listen. We expect this from Trevor Lawrence. He just hasn't been giving it to us. Bo Nix, they've been hating on. It's all about perspective.
Past like 3 weeks, Trevor Lawrence has been like the best quarterback in the league. Yeah, he's been insane the past few weeks.
Trevor Lawrence again, but better.
Mm-hmm. And it only took one man. Duval.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. We may not get a lot of picks right for these games, but we be calling a lot of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Duval.
But Johnny, was this momentum or a moment for Bo Nix?
I'm going to say momentum.
Ooh.
I'm giving the momentum.
Okay.
he's been really good the past few games, and lit it up against a really solid defense. He's number 1 seed right now, standing alone. Nothing is stopping him, man.
Got the best coach in the league.
I mean, it's
I'll give it to Sean.
Yeah. Give it to McVay, by the way. Just make sure. Yeah. But
you're right.
Right. Two Seans. But the I think I've given Bo Nix moments before. If I gave you a moment before, it's got to be momentum now.
I mean, albeit it was like 12 weeks ago, but but yeah, no, it's got to be. I think it's momentum, but it's going to be tough because next week they play a great defense. Next week.
Played a good defense this week too.
Yeah, but there's just something different in the water right now in Jacksonville. Something different, but they did, and it is a home game, so I'm going momentum as well.
And imagine that, Bo Nix, you hold on to that 1 seed. Now the entire AFC goes through Mile High.
2 games to get the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. You got. That means everyone has to come to you and play in the hardest stadium in the league.
Yeah. They better start getting them out 2 masks. It's a wrap. But check this out, guys. It's time for Couch Coach of the Year, where we determine which coach is crowned Couch Coach of the Year through weekly picks.
I think we should cut this segment entirely.
Because of our record?
Yeah, I think honestly we're just making asses of ourselves at this point.
No. We got this. Power through, Johnny. Power through. Plus, I may not beat the people, but I'm gonna beat you. I'm catching up. Nah, you want to end it when I'm catching up? That's some bullshit.
Just end it all.
I know you're the one that's going down. I'm on a streak.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda.
Yeah, we both had losing weekends.
Listen, guys. Listen. Put them picks down there. Before Thursday's game. We need to get to that 500. But if anything, we need to just finish strong for some pride for us, Johnny.
Yeah, we need a little pride.
We need some pride. We're pride picking here, guys. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
But last week, I was 3-5. Johnny was 2-6.
It's been rough.
It's been rough going. I'm 30-44 on the season. Johnny is 33-41. At one point, Johnny was like 10 games above 500. Would you believe it?
Yeah, it's been death spiraling.
We are 67 and 89.
6-7.
Couch Coach combined record. Couch Coach combined record. But
okay.
Listen, Johnny, we have a chance. I mean, if we go perfect 8-0, we're still gonna be 6 games back, but we'd get there.
All right. Come on, lock in.
But nah, you're looking. But you, yeah. All right, Johnny. Week 16, Rams at the Seahawks. Thursday night football.
Rams.
Do I want to win? Do I want Couch Coach to win? Do I want to be educated? Give me the Rams.
Let's go.
Oh boy, Packers at the Bears. Packers are minus 1.5.
Let the Bears get their lick back. No Micah. It was a close game last time. Look, Toyota-thon Love, he died in Denver.
He died. Yeah, he's talking Toyota-thon. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he was not looking great. Which sucks because he's my fantasy QB for the rest of the year now that they've ruled out Jaden. No more Jaden for the rest of the year.
Oh no.
Yeah, they said that they're not.
Oh, I knew that.
Saying
but
like
I didn't know you only
he
had
could play, but they're not gonna play him, which makes sense. I do have Mariota still, so if anything happens to Love, I do have a backup. But it's like I'm running. Sorry, Mariota, but I got him at least. But it's gonna be Toyota-thon Love running me through the thing. Give me the Bears.
I am also going with the Bears as well. They're going to win that division. And they're going to get one step closer with this win. Chargers at the Cowboys. And crazy enough, they are giving the Chargers a 1.5.
That makes sense. I mean, the Chargers are pretty much, I mean, they're very hampered. They've looked ugly in 2 weeks in a row. And just winning ugly, real ugly. Their defense is good, but I think it's going to be tough for them to keep up with the Cowboys. So give me the Cowboys. They're due.
I'm going Cowboys as well. Bengals at the Dolphins. They are giving the Dolphins 2.5.
Yeah, we're going Bengals on this one. I think Joe's going to get out of his funk. He's going to go to Miami, get some sun. Maybe it's just some seasonal depression he's dealing with. Get some sun in Miami, feel a little better, sling the rock against a terrible secondary, and get back in it, man. Find your groove, Joe.
Yeah, the Bengals should run away with this. Bengals. Give me the Bengals. Let's go, Joe. Falcons at the Cardinals. They are giving the Cardinals 2.5 points.
You know, Kirko looked pretty good last game. Looked pretty good. Going to get some extra rest. You got Bijan Robinson doing some fun stuff. Kyle Pitts breakout. I mean, what?
Thank God he's
against
not in the playoffs for us.
Michael Wilson? That sounds like an accountant. Give me the Falcons.
Brissett's been playing pretty good too.
Think about this. If a Falcon and a Cardinal were in a fight, who would win? A big-ass fuck-off Falcon or a little Cardinal?
You're right.
Easy. Mm-hmm. If Raheem Morris and Jonathan Gannon got into a fight, who would win?
Give me the Falcons.
There we go.
Give me the Dirty Birds. All right. I don't feel good about it, but I feel it.
There we go.
This one's a tough one for me, Johnny. Ooh, I'm torn. The Duval Jaguars at the Denver Broncos, and they are giving the Jags 3 points. This could be a trap game.
Give me the Broncos. I'm not overthinking this. Come on. Jags got to travel. They're hobbled, missing some pieces. Trevor Lawrence has looked good, but the Broncos defense might be able to make him see a couple ghosts, Sam Darnold style. Maybe pick off Trevor Lawrence for the first time in 3 weeks. Get him shook a little bit. Travis Etienne's been eating. He's been eating and maybe the Broncos might make that a little difficult. So we're going to see, but I'm going to go with the Broncos. I'm going to go with the guys I think is the better team.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos as well, but this is a toss-up for me. I think that line's a little much. Probably just the home swing, 3 points, so it's even right there. It's a push, but give me the Broncos. And if they win this game, they could win out because they're playing Kansas City on Christmas, but Kansas City
the Chargers final game.
Yeah, but they only have a 4-day break though, Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of interesting. It's gonna hurt them. We'll see. It's in KC, but anyway, yeah. Give me the Broncos. Johnny, we have the Bucks at the Panthers. This could be for the division. This could be very, very serious when it comes to division implications. Giving the Panthers rather 3 points. Who do you have?
Yeah, give me the Bucks. I think the addition of Mike Evans is big. I think it matters. And the Panthers were just embarrassed by the Saints. So it just made me feel like maybe Bryce is coming back down to earth. I trust Baker more than I trust Bryce. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm a little soured on the Panthers, but not enough to change the fact that I think they're going to win the division, meaning they're going to beat the Bucks because they need to win the division. So give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. Is that our first pick that was different?
Yeah.
Wow. We could do it, baby. We could do it. Patriots at the Ravens, Sunday Night Football. They are giving the Patriots 3 points.
Yeah, the Ravens are favored. That's crazy.
It was. Yes. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll take the Patriots. Even in the win against the Bengals, it just felt weird. The Ravens, it felt weird. The only really great moment that happened in that game was the handoff from Kyle Van Noy.
That was beautiful.
On the pick six was crazy. Beautifully executed moment. Beyond that, you only threw 12 passes in that game. It's just really bizarre. That's just weird. There's too much weird shit going on with the Ravens. So I feel like the Patriots were right there neck and neck with the Bills. They've beaten them already. I don't have any reason to believe that they're washed. You have 11 wins for a reason. Or 10 wins for a reason. No, 11. 11. Yeah, Patriots are 11 wins.
Yeah.
So give me the Patriots.
I'm going Patriots as well. I don't think that game's going to be close. Unless there's some weather conditions. If there's some crazy weather conditions, I could see it being a little bit closer. But give me the Patriots. And Johnny, seven teams the same. So it's going to be real good and real bad.
We're coming back this week. Coming back this week.
Listen, we could add 14 to that.
A new era of Couch Coach of the Year starts now.
We could be 82-90 if everything goes perfect.
All right.
It's a new era. No cap. But check this out. It's time for Instant Replay, where we get behind the booth when our viewers need coverage on the biggest stories in sports and around the culture from a different angle. Johnny, less than 24 hours after allowing 48 points to the Jaguars, Jets head coach Aaron Glenn fired defensive coordinator Steve Wilks. Jets set a franchise record for points allowed and still have 0 interceptions through 14 games. Does this firing point to a massive roster purge, Johnny, coming for the Jets defense in the offseason?
I just think it might be worth it. Have the Jets considered just fully destroying the entire team? Like, move it to a different city, give it a new name, just wipe it all off the map. You're a cursed franchise. What can you even do? Of course they need a new owner. But I think really it's unforgivable to go 14 full games with not a single interception. That's insane. So I don't blame him for firing Steve Wilks. But you got to look at yourself in the mirror, boss man, Aaron Glenn. You're the defense
You're
guy.
the defense caller.
You're supposed to be the defense guy. So you got to look at yourself in the mirror, bro. You've had one good moment the entire season. It was where you did the funny dance. Beyond that, it's nothing. Get it together, man. Who is Brady Cook? Who is that? I do not envy the New York Jets, man. I feel real bad for their fans. That's a rough life style to live. Yeah, purge everything. Purge the name, purge the owner, blow the entire stadium up like Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, no, I mean it is. That defense was a couple years ago, man, supposed to be their bread and butter.
Yeah, because they had Robert Saleh.
No, it's you don't say. What happened to him? What did they do to him? Dumbass.
It's a great question. No one knows. No one knows.
But no, I thought about this. If I'm a position coach, like offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, I'm never, ever taking a job with a head coach who's going to call plays on my side of the ball. Because he's not going to fire himself. I'm going to be the one that gets blamed. I'm not even calling nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like literally, I'm literally just there so when it's time to fire somebody, he can say I made a change. When literally the defense is going to be the exact same. They got the same players, they got the same scheme, they got the same plays. They might just be a little bit different how they might run things now. And honestly, that's probably just going to be something they're going to do anyway because it hasn't been working. Not because they fired the coach that's not calling plays. I mean, he might be secondary or linebackers or D-line or something where he's doing stunts, but it's Aaron Glenn. It's Aaron Glenn that's doing everything. So, yeah, it's a little bit questionable, but I get it. You got to move somebody. But Johnny, Trevor Lawrence became the first player in NFL history to record 5+ passing touchdowns, 1+ rushing touchdowns, 50+ rushing yards in a single game during the Jaguars' 48-20 win over the Jets. The Jags have won 5 straight. Are they the biggest threat to the Broncos in the AFC right now?
They're a threat, but I stand by it. The biggest threat in the AFC is the Texans.
Oh, damn.
I stand by it.
Damn, over the Patriots, too.
The Broncos are the team to beat. Well, I just feel like the Texans are going to continue giving people problems.
No, I mean, Davis Mills shot out. He kept their season alive.
Mm-hmm.
He did exactly what a backup's supposed to do.
Yeah. It feels like the Texans offense is coming to life at the perfect time, and the defense has maintained how good it is. And they're, knock on wood, still healthy. They don't have a lot of injuries. They seem like it's just going pretty well for them. So I just think the Texans got a fire to them that I think they are. If Broncos are number 1, I think Texans are the second team. But it's a sleeper. The Jags are for real too. Can't discount them.
Yeah, not the biggest threat. I'd give it to the Patriots myself. But I don't know. Duval, man. Duval. I mean, it would be crazy. It'd be crazy if Liam Cole went and got him one.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. I mean, we get pointed to us word savants.
He would have to say Duval with the trophy.
Yeah, I have a tweet
the whole crowd would have
captioning the Duval moment, saying that I think this guy might be an all-timer. And so you can bet your ass I would go back and quote tweet that if Liam Cohen takes him on a run. Nah,
for real. Because he was there. He said he looks goofy, but listen, he's onto something. Bo Nix and the Broncos moved to number 1 seed, Johnny, after defeating the Packers 34-26. Now 12-2. Bo Nix threw 4 TDs, had a 134.8 rating. But the question, the Broncos defense forced 2 picks off Love. Is this the most complete team in football?
Man, everything is Broncos today.
What you mean?
If Bo Nix keeps playing like that, then yes. If Bo Nix keeps playing like this, then yes, it's the most complete team. You can make the argument the Rams are as well. It's the only other team that you could put in the running for it, because do the Rams really have a weakness? But Bo Nix at this level gives them a run for their money.
Yeah.
By the way, the New York Knicks are officially your NBA Cup champions, boys.
Woo!
This is the closest I'll ever see to the Knicks winning a championship in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hoist the NBA Cup, boys. It means the world to me. I used to pray for nights like this. I used to pray for times like this. Oh, man.
Hey, and the Spurs beat the Thunder. You know what that means, right?
It means that the Knicks are better than the Thunder.
Easy. Easy.
That's all it means. That's exactly what it means. Knicks are the best team in the league.
Best team in the league.
Hey, no one else won the NBA Cup, just us. And you saw what happened to the other teams that won the NBA Cup. They obviously went on and won the championship.
Of course.
Both of them.
Every time.
Every time.
Oh, man. No, I'll still give the edge to the Rams. But, again, off the quarterback, like you said. But Matt Stafford's already playing like that, though. We're waiting to see if Bo can keep playing like that. Matt Stafford's been playing like that. But everything else, I'd go advantage Broncos on that. We've come a long way, though, because we were calling the Eagles the most complete team going into the season.
Well, the Broncos have the better defense, clearly. But the Rams have a better receiving core and probably better running backs as well.
Cortland's better than any receiver on the Rams.
Shut the fuck up.
Nah, he's not. He'd be number 2 on that team behind Devontae.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Obviously.
Johnny, Packers star pass rusher Micah Parsons, as we know, suffered torn ACL in the loss to the Broncos, out for the season. Parsons posted a message about trusting God's plan. But the question is, does this prove that he was right to demand a new contract or a trade from Dallas?
I mean, it was his time to get paid. So, yeah, he was right to demand a contract.
But
so, yeah,
of
course.
Security, in the sense of, like, right, a lot of players, they don't.
Yeah, he did. He was fully correct in demanding that he be paid. It was his time. So, glad he did it, and hope he comes back as good as ever.
No, I think he will. Plus, I think it's going to be... Nah, he's a beast. He's a tank. He's going to come back. I was about to say I think it's easier for D lineman than a quarterback, thinking Mahomes, but then I'm thinking actually it's probably not.
No, it's definitely not.
Probably not.
Definitely a lot easier for a quarterback to come back.
He's down there banging. So, but no, I do think though this does show us like players got to go get their money when they can. Like you never know what can happen in this sport, man. I mean,
the ultimate go get your money when you can moment is still Tua. Tua got paid, and then he just died on the field in front of everyone.
You're not wrong. It was like him or Kirk didn't die, but I mean he's another story of get your money.
Well, Kirk was he just stole $160 million from the Falcons.
No mask, walked in with his bare face and walked right out the front door. Cops waved as he walked past.
And he might be playing well enough to finish this season out that he gets another little 1 year, $10 million deal with a different team next year.
Yeah, it could. There's some teams that would use
Kirko returning to the Vikings?
The Dolphins would take him.
Nah, he's got to go to the Vikings and dethrone 9.
I'd make him compete with Daniel Jones, bring him in for the Colts. Because we don't know what's going on with Danny right now. But then again, do you want 2 quarterbacks that are injury prone? You got a dude who's got a broken occipital load from a fucking a resistance band.
Wait, the Colts aren't bringing back Phillip Rivers? Why not?
Why not?
Why not bring him back?
Because he'll be Social Security eligible by next year. No.
Bring him back. Come on.
Honestly, though, he should have went after the interview and did a Shador and been like, y'all saw what I did off 1 week. Imagine if I had a full off season.
He walks. Philip Rivers flashes the watch.
Philip should embrace the YN. He should do it. Speaking of Shedeur, Johnny, Shedeur struggled this past weekend with 3 interceptions versus the Bears. 31-3 loss. Took 5 sacks. But Sanders said, I don't play with fear. Do you think he might be being too reckless with the football?
It's really reckless to throw the ball to Jerry Jeudy. We've proven that this season. Just 2 unforgivably bad moments in like 3 weeks. So bad. There was the one where he caught it and then he like skipped a little bit.
That was the crazy shit. For no reason. Didn't even see the dude behind him, bro.
And then this week he fully caught a touchdown and the ball phased through his body. It fully just dematerialized, phased through his body, and ended up somehow in a Bears player's arms. I've never seen anything like it.
That's reckless. Don't throw it in no more.
Man, Adam Silver's so proud of himself. He's like, look at this bullshit we got here.
Yeah, Adam Silver's the only one who thinks that they actually won this shit.
Yeah, man, Mike Brown and Leon Rose, what a couple of guys. Look at them, they're hoisting. It's so funny, the NBA Cup just looks like half of the half of the Larry O'Brien. He's like, yes. It's like Larry O'Brien, but we cut the top off a little bit.
That's hilarious.
Man, Cat is so happy. Cat is so happy, bro.
Bro, he's never won anything in his life.
Did he not win the chip when he was at Kentucky?
Fuck no.
No. I don't remember.
Anthony Davis was the last one in Kentucky to win that chip. I know, because that nigga got me slapped. Got me slapped at the fucking playground.
It's messed up.
I'll come for you, AD. I'll come for you. Everything happening now is karma. Dead ass, bro. Do you remember that? Slap bats was a thing?
No, yeah, we used to slap bet all the time.
Bro, I think I might still have one on you. Wait till I see you when you get back.
What?
It's in my notebook somewhere. Nah. But no, yeah, he's he is reckless at times, but he has to be. I mean, he's being asked right now to do a lot. I mean, we went from a team that had a great defense and just needed a quarterback to a team where Shedeur is the only fucking thing carrying the team right now. So, I don't know what happened to that defense. Aside from Myles Garrett getting sacks, that defense fell off. And that not so much in the passing side of things. Their run defense is awful. They're getting gashed.
Yeah, and it's weird because they drafted a premier D tackle as well.
Yeah.
Who was that? Mason
Graham.
Yeah.
Schlesinger's not bad either. Schlesinger's a pretty good linebacker.
It's very bizarre. Very bizarre.
No, it's just weird. I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do. He's got to keep slinging it. What happens the rest of this year doesn't matter anyway. I mean, he needs to play good enough to keep the job next year or be able to compete and have the upper hand. But no one's expecting him to turn water to wine. So, yeah. Johnny, QB, quarterback. J.J. McCarthy outplayed Dak Prescott on Sunday Football, throwing 2 touchdowns and showing improved command. Nice little gritty, too, in the Vikings win. He had a 130 passer rating, though, when targeting receivers not named Jefferson. Is that a good sign?
I don't know what's going on with the whole Justin Jefferson thing. But he's got to get his act together and target Justin Jefferson because they're just going to lose him.
He's still Jordan Addison more than Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. So it's not like the Cowboys got a guy that can just shadow Jefferson and make it hard. It'd be one thing if that was happening. They were playing the Broncos every week and he was just getting blanketed by Pat Surtain. But it's not that. He's just for some reason not throwing him the ball. It feels a little A.J. Brown-esque. It's like, what's going on with this? So, it's a problem because they'll just lose him. He'll just demand a trade. And then And then you're just going to have a circus in the offseason if you don't get him involved.
Yeah. No, 100%. He was QB proof, and all of a sudden now he's not, which is very, very weird.
Well, it's not. They're just not targeting him. That's the wilder part to me. It's not like Jefferson has 9 targets a game and they're just not getting to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like he's getting like 4 targets every game.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, they're usually not. They're not really targets where he has a chance to do much.
No.
Like I saw some on the sideline. He would have been out of bounds anyway. So. Yeah, no, I mean it's not a good. It's a good sign that he can show his personal growth. I mean, if he's got a good pass rate and not throwing the Jefferson, I could only imagine what it might be when he's throwing the Jefferson.
And also, you're already eliminated, so you might as well just
feed him.
Yeah, like find a way to get your best player involved.
Right, build connection. Because I mean, you got to think too. You want to have the best chance because they're looking at another quarterback. Like they're not. I don't think they're just going to go into next season with JJ and say, that's it, we're good, like this year.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. I mean, they have to look at something just to compete at least, like they brought with Daniel for Richardson this year. Except it's different because we want to give JJ a chance to compete. We already knew Richardson was not going to win that job. But Johnny, Cooper Flagg. Speaking of the NBA now, Mavericks rookie Cooper Flagg became the youngest player in NBA history to score 40-plus points in a game, dropping 42 in an overtime loss to the Jazz last night. He broke LeBron James' record for points by an 18-year-old. Does this performance officially end the Rookie of the Year race in December?
No. Plenty of time for things to change. Cooper Flagg could always just hit his head on the backboard and die. So
Jesus.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves, folks. But it definitely, he already had the edge for being the most well recognized name.
Right.
And now you're actually playing a lot better, especially now that you're actually playing your position.
That's key. It
is important to play the position you were meant to play.
That God crafted you for.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, one of these other rookies is going to have to really do some work if Flagg remains healthy the whole season. It's not over, though. Not over.
No, it's not over. VJ still got a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he fell off a bit.
He did. But there's time, though. There's some time.
Yeah. Let's see. I just want to look at the odds right now.
I imagine that kid in San Antonio's got to be somewhat in there.
Yeah, right now, I mean, I have to assume.
Ace Bailey's not on there. He's been playing. It's been tough for him this year.
No, Con.
Knuppel.
Con Knuppel has been.
Oh, you know.
Good.
Derek Queen's been playing out of his mind recently.
Yeah. So there's a handful.
Cedric Howard. Had you heard of him before the season started?
I had heard the name, but I wasn't super familiar with him. I had heard the name.
He's on my fantasy team. I picked him up because I saw he was doing good, but he's been playing decent.
Yeah, so Con feels like the only guy that could really make a push. And Derek Queen's obviously really solid, but I think, Flagg has the edge of, he has the tiebreaker. If Con continues to play equivalent to Flagg gets the tiebreaker of being the first overall pick and the most well-recognized name. I think casuals in the NBA don't know who Con even is.
Right.
For the most part, especially because he's ostracized to the absolute wasteland that is the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah. So,
LaMelo.
Yeah. So
he might be better than LaMelo right now.
I'm not a LaMelo believer. So I don't want to get too crazy. But let's give it another month and we'll see. Maybe I'll in another month I might feel confident enough to say a really hot take about the hierarchy on the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, no, still some time, but he's up there. He's a favorite. He looked really good last night. I was a little upset because I was looking for this great rookie duel, and Ace Bailey, my man, you had a nice dunk. You had some good plays, but you got like 9 points. We can't do that against somebody who directly is your competition. Like, you're going to be compared to this player your entire career. So, no, it's not over, though. Not over. But, Johnny, the Grizzlies, defeated the Clippers 121-103 last night as well. And Jaren Jackson Jr. scored 31 points. Clippers have fallen to 6-20. Are the Clippers the most disappointing team in the NBA?
The Clippers might fuck the NBA permanently because of their terrible trades that they've made, and they might be handing a top 5 pick over to one of the most stacked teams in NBA history. Disappointing, I'll say no, because I've never had expectations for the Clippers. Like, it's not a team that I have any expectation for, that I have any belief that they're going to accomplish anything of merit. I don't believe in Kawhi Leonard. I don't believe in Paul George. James Harden is trying his best, but it's not enough. And so it's a team that's plagued by coming up short and injury, and it's not a team that I am shocked at all to see them in the position they're in, especially in a loaded West, more loaded than last year.
I'm not shocked that they're not like winning, but 6-20, that's shocking to me. Just thinking from what we would expect to what's happening. I mean, every team that's bad right now, we expect it to be bad, or for the most part, or they're actually bad but playing better than we expected, like the Jazz. They're disappointing. I mean, I'm more disappointed in them for ruining Chris Paul's farewell tour.
Yeah, that was gross. That was a really gross decision. To release Chris Paul, like the most important player in the history of your franchise.
All because he wanted to call some defensive assignments, bro.
Yeah, to unceremoniously cut one of the best point guards to ever play, and who came back did not come back to lead your team, came back to retire a Clipper because that was the team he felt, represented his career the best. And you just disrespected him. Like, it's a joke franchise with a kind of moron owner who thinks he can just buy his way to everything, who might have cheated to sign Kawhi Leonard for all we know. It's just it's not a team I root for, and I have no problem seeing them fail.
No, they've been a laughing stock when it comes to the two LA teams for a while. So it's yeah, it's crazy. And there's a report that he pleaded to come back. He pleaded to return to the team after they dismissed him, which is even more sad. I'm like, damn, he's going out like that. This man's begging you to be on the team. Like, that's crazy. He wants to be there, but they can trade him now though after the 60 days had passed. So we'll see. But it is kind of fucked up. Like, man, how does that even work? Do you just no farewell tour anymore? It's just done. It's just over. Unless you're gonna restart next year, just try it again. So, disappointing. I'd give them the most disappointing team in the NBA. Johnny would not agree. But listen, Lionel Messi, Johnny, we're gonna hit a little bit of soccer real quick. But this isn't really soccer. This is kind of just more for the culture. But Lionel Messi's tour in Calcutta, India, descended into chaos. So fans, Johnny, essentially, if you're not familiar with this, fans paid huge sums to come see Messi, but he only appeared for 20 minutes due to overcrowding. Fans rioted, breaking chairs and throwing bottles, and the organizer was arrested. So, Johnny, do you think, or would you, if you were one, a major star will ever tour in India again after seeing these scenes? And do you think that this riot was justified with these fans paying large sums to see Messi and he only playing 20 minutes? Out of 90, by the way.
The only time that you should riot is when you're overthrowing your government.
That's right on brand.
Gotta stay on brand. What are you doing? You're rioting for a man? You're rioting for a man that doesn't know you and you don't care, doesn't care about you? What are you doing? Get some respect. Have some respect for yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror, India.
How much bread they dropped, though? I want to know. Like, what were them tickets like? Because if those tickets were...
Fuck if I know.
Honestly, if you spent mad money on them tickets, you probably should be... I can't speak for everybody. I mean, I'll go to a Broncos game. Shit costs like $100, bro. $200. Like, it ain't that crazy. But, like, these tickets had to cost some money. And I'll probably not spend that on a sporting event.
Yeah, I don't know.
So if you do, you should already be kind of ashamed of yourself. But then to a riot, I'd be mad if I was somebody that wasn't Messi. I'd be like, damn, y'all niggas didn't. Y'all don't want to see
really?
me.
You hate me that much?
Y'all don't want to see me too? Like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna start a riot because you didn't get to see your favorite player. Throwing a tantrum.
My jersey.
Oh, poor you.
Get better, Calcutta.
India, you have a dictator. Overthrow him. Riot to overthrow your dictator. Yeah.
Johnny, listen to this. This is kind of crazy. The Boca Raton Bowl. So the bowl, one of the bowl games in the college football game, Johnny. But Toledo versus Louisville has a new sponsor, and it is Bush's Beans. And they are allowing the first 2,000 fans to enter the game by exchanging a can of beans for a ticket. Is this the best marketing stunt or just the weirdest?
Here's what I have to say. I recently had a long conversation with some friends of mine. We were talking about what is the most embarrassing food to eat in public. And we were going back and forth. We were throwing out. It has to be like a normal food, obviously. It can't be like, oh, I'm making the weirdest, grossest thing.
Up there.
It's on the list. A boiled hot dog, no bun. We put that on the list. You eat a boiled hot dog, no bun.
If you eat a boiled hot dog with a bun, I'm going to have a problem with you.
Exactly. But we settled on the most embarrassing food to eat is beans, baked beans.
Really?
Can you imagine eating a bowl of beans in front of people? You're on a first date and you're like, I want some beans. Give me a bowl of baked beans.
I'll take the pork and beans.
Give me
pork and beans special.
Yeah, give me the bowl of beans. I want to eat beans in front of her. That's gonna get her going. It's an embarrassing ass food to eat.
You hit the bathroom right after you get back.
Yeah, you can't be eating beans. What are you doing? You're gonna go there and pay with beans? You have some fucking respect for yourself. You're a human being. You know, if you believe that there's something greater, that an intelligent creator designed us with a purpose, and you're gonna go and pay for a football game with beans, you're spitting upon the grand design of whatever God hath laid out before you by paying for a football game with beans. You just can't do it.
I don't get how this is gonna benefit Bush. Like,
because 2,000 people, 2,000 plus people are going to go and buy beans.
Oh,
so it's going to go right into their pocket.
Because someone's going to go there and go, oh, the beans are cheaper than the tickets.
Can you imagine the 2001st person that gets there?
No,
they have
because
to
it's
sit
gonna be
there with a can of beans in their hand for the rest of the night.
There's gonna be more than just one person that buys. There's gonna be more than just one extra person, bro. It's gonna be
No,
like,
I know.
like,
but I'm saying, can you imagine being the 2001st? You get there and they're like, "Sorry, sir, we're actually not accepting beans
what if you didn't bring
anymore."
You didn't bring any money. You just said, "I'm getting in off the beans, bro. I don't even need no cash."
You get turned away. You have to walk the walk of shame with a can of beans in your hand past everyone in line. Can you imagine you bring a girl there on your first date and you're like, hey,
What
it's
if
on me, baby.
She gets in? What if she's 2000 and you're 2001?
You imagine paying for the date with beans?
Oh no, is that a red flag?
Oh man. Ladies, if the check comes out and he pulls out a can of beans, run. Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, how many people are gonna show up with beans and have to pay twice, and then they have just beans and they have a can of beans for the rest of the fucking game?
That's a hazard too, because if people not getting in, they'd be pissed. They would start throwing them cans.
Throwing beans. You can't.
That honestly would add to the marketing stunt, though. Oh god.
There was a bean-related terrorist attack at the Bean Bowl.
Yo, Bush did it this time.
Yeah, Bush did the Bean Bowl terrorist attack. Oh god.
Oh, Johnny, yeah. After the 49ers beat the Titans, George Kittle described Brock Purdy's scrambling ability by comparing him to a Jesus Christ lizard running on water. Is George Kittle the best soundbite in professional sports right now?
Well, unfortunately, George Kittle, it's one of those weird things where it's like there are great players of all time that were just happening to be in the same era as someone who's just better than them. You know, guys like Haley's husband, like Lamar Jackson. It's like you're just unfortunately right in the smack dab middle of Patrick Mahomes' era.
Yeah. And
unfortunately, George Kittle, you're still in the league with Jameis Winston. And so unfortunately, you're not the best soundbite in the NFL. As long as Jameis Winston is on an NFL roster, you're only competing for second.
No, it's tough. Yo, a conversation though with him and Jameis would be so funny. Oh my god, bro!
I gotta see Cam Newton and Jameis. Cam Newton's been on a tear recently.
Yo! You're supposed to be our number one.
You're playing like a bum.
We got cookies.
You better start doing your job.
Coming on day one, I got cookies.
I got cookies,
bro. That's crazy. They're memeing that too. That's gonna be the next 9. They're putting AI on that shit. Yeah, Jameis. It's Jameis. Mm-hmm. But I was taken aback though when he said that though. I had to replay it. I was like, Jesus Christ lizard running on water. What the fuck does that mean?
It is funny.
And he also said, God forbid, he said, God
forbid a white boy get a little bit of motion.
Yeah. Is he the one that started that? Because then was it Baker that started it, and then he said it?
No, people have been saying it forever. Like, they're both quoting. It's like, it's been a thing for like a year.
It's ramping up now. I hadn't heard it until this year. But
I've been seeing that for a minute.
Ramping up. I mess with it.
Normally it's a picture of John Travolta going like this, and it says, God forbid a white boy get a little bit of motion.
Yeah, no, I rock with it. Everyone needs some motion, you know what I'm saying? White or black, we all got to have some motion. After the Chiefs were eliminated, Johnny, owner's wife, Tavia Hunt, posted photos from the luxury suite with a caption, "Life is bigger than football." Fans are roasting it as out of touch amidst the team's collapse. Is this the sign that the Chiefs royal family vibe is starting to crumble?
Well, I mean, the Chiefs ownership might be the most royal family of all royal families in the NFL because they descend directly from Lamar Hunt, who is the man who founded the AFL.
Yeah.
So it is the ultimate NFL royalty, but it's just a let them eat cake moment, you know. They're rich, too rich to be in touch. They're going to say stupid shit, and when the cornerstone of their franchise tears his ACL on national TV to say life is bigger than football is kind of crazy. But
yeah,
you know, what are you going to do? What's new? It's just rich people saying stupid rich people shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's out of touch for sure. I mean, at that point, honestly, the vibe is starting to crumble. But like you said, it's royalty. They got royalty in their name. But I'm thinking now that we're talking about Hunt. Are they Hunt's catch up and all that? Is that them?
I think they come from oil.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they come from oil.
Less interesting. Never mind.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I did just watch a documentary that was talking about it when it was about it was going through the entire like history of the NFL, and it had a whole piece about the AFL, and I think that Lamar Hunt's family money came from oil.
Some Rockefeller shit.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, after losing the Heisman, Diego Pavia was filmed in a club holding a sign that said F Indiana, referencing the winner Mendoza. He apologized, but the video is viral. He also said F them voters too in a video. That was him speaking. But do you like the villain energy, or is this just being a sore loser?
It's definitely being a sore loser. He's got real Dylan Brooks energy.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, man. Look, Indiana deserves every flower you can possibly give them. They are not a football school, never have been. They're known exclusively for basketball, and even then, barely that, just historically. So for them to put together not only a Heisman winning quarterback, but also a team that in the at the end of the year beats the undefeated defending champion. Unfortunately for you, I'm sorry. They deserve every bit of flowers, and I don't think I think that if you're going to poo-poo that, it'd be one thing if it was Ohio State. You know what I mean? Like if Sayin wins the Heisman and Pavia feels like he was robbed, then like whatever. Like then you can be mad because they're the defending champion and all of this. Like, but Indiana overcame everything. And came out of nowhere. It's a true Cinderella story, and you're gonna be mad at that. It obviously was the best story. It obviously had to be Indiana and Mendoza who win it. So I don't know. It's a bad look because Indiana wasn't supposed to be here.
Right. I like villain energy, but I do think it's a bad look. I mean, it'd be different if he was like, it was a video of him on the football field doing some training or some shit, and he was like, and he just walks off after like completing a pass, and he's like, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. But like, bro's in the club, bro. You're in the club. You just lost the Heisman. You're in the club. Now, granted, you should celebrate because you were at the Heisman, but it's all about awareness. You can do certain shit in certain places, and in other places, if you do that same shit, we're gonna question it. It's like you're in a club. Do you think Mendoza
was graciously?
Because I guarantee you, Mendoza won. Do you think he was in the club?
I don't know him personally.
I don't know
Couldn't
personally,
tell you.
But based on what I know,
I'm just saying, like, lose graciously. I don't care that you went to the club, bro. Just lose graciously. We're gonna be talking here. Like have some respect. This is the third time I think I've given this piece of advice. Have some respect for yourself. You look like an asshole. You're making yourself look like an asshole. Like, don't you? You're a grown man. Act like a grown man. Act like someone that your future children will respect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old head now.
No, you.
But maybe I'm just an old head now. But I kind of feel like I feel that way. Like, I don't know. Be somebody that your kids would respect.
No, that's fair. And plus, I think that you had to give to the best story because this is historically one of the weakest Heisman classes ever. I mean, just from a numbers perspective, like in other years, all 4 candidates would have beaten everybody in this class off of numbers, but off the story, Mendoza. Come on, it makes sense. It makes sense. But listen, guys, we're gonna wrap up. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Couch Coach, your favorite podcast featuring an all-star staff of the best to never do it. Without a couch, you're just a coach. Without a coach, it's just a couch. With both, you're one of us. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you got something to say, rather some shit to say, leave a comment. And while you're at it, hit the notification button to make sure you stay ready for when we hit the airwaves. And for more, make sure to follow us on whatever platform you consume your content, whether on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or X. Search Couch Coach Pod in your search bar and look for the green coach sitting on a green couch. Can't miss it. Now, if that was too much for you to remember, make sure to hit up that description for all the links to all our socials and our Couch Coach headquarters. It's Jonny. It's Coogii. Thank you for watching, Couch Coach. We'll see you guys soon. And shout out to your 2026 NBA champions, the New York Knicks.
Yes, the NBA Cup, baby! Ah!